Hello, good morning, and welcome to So here, you can't. Sorry. And here, I always do the return ascenders. It's a way. It's just showing you how to return the energy back to whomever is putting it out there. Return ascenders are nothing bad. They do not hurt anyone. They don't hurt you. Like you, if you want to be free of all the energy these people put out and they're wishing you the worst and they want the worst to happen to you, it you can send it back. You can free yourself. Like you will be okay. You can be okay. You can overcome all this shit these people do. That's what a return ascender is. Not everyone knows about return ascenders because they don't want you to do them. They're gonna be like, don't do return ascenders, and oh my god, and it's like, you know what? It's to the point. These people have done so much evil, like so many things wrong. People have done so much, and it's like there's a way you can be free of it. You can be rid of it. You can actually just send it back to wherever it came from. I'm gonna send it back. Like, I'm not gonna sit in the energy. I'm not gonna sit here and be fucked up because somebody is making evil wishes. It's like you don't have to be fucked up, because somebody is jealous of you. Somebody doesn't want you to have something, so they're gonna sit there and do the most just so that they just don't want you to have it. And it's like, yo, like, we could do a return asunder and we could send the energy back. So it's burning slow. These two did not go out, so I'm gonna have to do those. Let's see here. My energy is back. I'm back at the gym. I'm like, oh my god, like I just feel so good. I sleep like a baby. Like, I'm just happy. I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I'm good. Like, nothing, I don't have stress. Like, everything is fine, you know? And it's like, if you ever have a problem, speak up for yourself. Like, I learned that when I was in college. I was in DeVry and I was going for business administration. And the professor was like, whenever you have an issue in the workplace, you're always supposed to speak up for yourself, because it's like, is the problem how is the problem gonna be rectified if you never say anything? No one ever says anything. So then you're in this location and everyone is being treated a certain kind of way and nobody says anything because they're scared. It's like, that's why the problem will never get fixed, because it's never brought to anyone's attention what the problem is. Nobody knows what the problem is. And it's like, when you're in a place of business, you have to follow the chain of command. There is a chain of command, and you have to follow that chain of command. You can't break the chain of command. You have to follow the chain of command. You can do all the steps. If nothing else works, you have every right to sue them. You can sue them and you will be all right. You know how many people sue? People sue just to be okay in life. That's why people sue other people. That's why people sue corporations. You sue the city. You trip and fall on the sidewalk. You sue them. You have every right to sue them. They have money. You sue them. Just because you know what? Like, don't be dumb. Like, if you see you can have a way, just a way for you to be okay in life, then you have to find your way and do what you got to do so that you can be okay, your family can be okay. A lot of people sue. They have so many commercials on people suing trips and falls in a building or a store, or even the stairs in the MTA. Like, I'm in New York City, right? So if something is not right and it's public transportation and something's not right in that transportation, you trip, you fall, you have an accident, you could sue the city for that because it's not supposed to be like that. You can sue the city and get paid. But I don't know people's mentality. They're scared to sue. Don't be scared to sue rich people, organizations, corporations. Don't be scared to sue them. If you have a reason to sue them, sue them. You sue them. You have a reason to sue your building, your management, you sue them. Like the fuck? And get money. Like get paid for that. I'm talking about, what was I talking about? I was talking about problems. Like if you have a problem in your job or you have a problem, it's never going to be fixed if no one says anything. So I was taught to always bring it to someone's attention. You have to bring it to someone's attention so that they can be aware of what is the problem and so that the problem can get fixed. You want the problem to be fixed. That's the whole purpose of making a complaint. That's the whole purpose of going to management or a higher source, is so that they can fix the problem. They don't fix the problem. So what do? I think I resigned. And I think because I resigned, I'm able to sue. I wasn't able to sue because I was an employee. So I wasn't able to sue. That's what I believe, but whatever. And then it's like I have every right to sue. I have so much proof. I have so much, and it's like I don't see any other way. Like I've been trying to get justice for years and no one ever was there. And I was like, you know what? I have to do things on my own for myself. And it's like, you know what? It is what it is. I did everything. I followed the chain of command. I did everything I could possibly do the right way. Or the chain of command, like following the chain of command. That went nowhere because everyone is bought, everyone is paid off, or it's just a broken system, it's a corrupt system. So, and then it's like, how can you change a broken system? It's like you can't change it. So I just left. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore, because I was like, the system is so broken, and it's like I can't fix it. Like I want to fix it, and it's like I can't fix it. So that's why I left. It's like it's just so bad. It was so bad for me because I kept doing things to fix it, and then they knew, and then they would sit there and do things to me on purpose, like just make my life impossible. I felt better when I left. Everything got better. Everything got better. All my health went away. Everything went away. I was like, wow, like everything just got so much better. And I'm just like, wow. You would think, I don't know, you wouldn't think it's the job to have theater over me. But, but whenever you do have a problem, this is for anyone out there in the world. If you're going through things, there's always that manager is not the boss. That manager is not the boss. That manager has a boss. And you can go to their boss and tell them what the problem is, what the manager is not doing. You know, they are the manager because the people in office believe that the manager is doing their job, but no one brings anything that the manager does to the attention of the boss. So they never know. So they believe that the manager is a great boss and they're awful. But it's whatever. It's learning experience. Like when you're young and you're in your 20s and you get your job, and that manager is not the boss. There is a boss. There is a real boss. And you have every right to complain. That's why they have complaints. Like you can actually make a complaint. Don't bring it to the manager. Go take it over their head, because the manager will hide it, sabotage it. They'll do whatever it takes so that no one else can get that complaint. So you have to go over their head and make sure, you do you just do things the right way, and you bring it to someone's attention, because managers take advantage. If you give them the power, absolute power, they will take advantage of that absolute power. What is absolute power? It's power where they feel no one else is gonna correct them, no one is gonna tell them what to do, because they feel they have all the power and they have all the control. The whole thing is, they don't. You know, we little people have the power, but you have to find out who can you talk to, who is, but then it's bad when they're all connected and they all work for each other and no one will help the little people. So it can get complicated, but you got to figure it out and still speak up for yourself. Make a complaint. If you have to make a complaint, make a complaint. Bring it to somebody's attention. I brought things to the attention for years. For years. Everything is in writing. It's in a hard copy. It's recorded. But then they hide documents too. And everybody lies. And they all work together. It's like a whole society of crooks and thieves in the government. And it's just, how can you get away from that? Like, how can you overcome it? How can, I don't know. You just gotta, I don't know. I'm just talking. I am doing return ascenders. Return ascenders, all a return ascender does, it just returns the energy back to wherever it is coming from. The people that will tell you don't do a return ascender are the people that are doing evil. They are doing evil work, and then they're like, don't do a return ascender. Oh my God, you're doing evil. Like, this is not evil. This is returning the energy back to wherever it is coming from. Like, whoever's putting the work out, it's just sending them that energy back. Like, if they wasn't out here doing negative work, there would be nothing to come back to them. Nothing would be coming back to them. The stuff is coming back to them because that's what they put out. Is evil work, is bad work. All these bad things are happening to them because that's the energy they put out. That's what they put out into the universe, and that is what's going to come back. That's just the way it is. That's the universal laws. That's how it goes. Whatever you put out into the world, it is what you will receive in return. It's universal law. But it's like, you can't help people. It's like, you just gotta let them go through their shit. And it's like, yo, you shouldn't have been doing all that mean and nasty stuff, because now it's coming back to you. And I, keep it together. Like, how do you say? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, because the energy is going to come back to you. It's going to come back. That's why you're not supposed to be out here wishing evil on people and harm and have all this hate in your heart. It's like, oh my God, like, all that energy is going to come back. It's going to come back to you. That's all I did. I wrote Return Ascender on it. I added black salt to it. The black salt burns, it vanishes, it kills, it diminishes. It's like, it's gonna be over. It's over for them. And it's gonna stick to them for 10 years. It's like, it's whatever. I don't even care anymore. Whenever you're ready to light your candle, you have to give it the command of a return a sender. So the command is return to sender. So as you light each one, you have to give it the command of a return a sender. It's return to sender. What do you want your candle to do? You want it to be a return to sender. So return to sender, return to sender, and return to sender. Return to sender. That is returning all that energy back to whoever is putting it out there. it's like they can keep it. They can keep all that nasty, hot, negative energy they've been putting out. Like, it's just gonna come back to them. Nothing's gonna happen to you because you haven't been doing anything. That's why I could do Return to Sunders every day, multiple times a day. I can do a lot of Return to Sunders in a day because I don't do anything to anyone. I don't do nothing. I'm on my business. I take care of myself. I do my, what is it? I like my incense. Get my incense going. I use my splash, Leave with Love splash. That helps the energy also. The Leave with Love splash is on TikTok. It's on PayPal. It clears the energy. It clears energy. It just makes everything better. It removes, it repels, it attracts wealth, prosperity, good luck. It's for everything good for you. And you can find it on my PayPal and on my TikTok shop. On TikTok, it's pretty simple. You just, go to the shop and you make your purchase through TikTok. But if you want to go through me directly through PayPal, you do have to email me and then we can talk about the arrangements. I'll send you the invoice. Once the invoice gets paid, then it's a go from there. It's $14.44 and then like $5 for shipping. So it ends up being $19.44. And you get a 4-ounce bottle. It's a nice, it's a good size. But that's pretty much it for the Leave with Love splash. Because the Leave with Love splash, it is gonna help you. It's gonna help you. It's gonna repel the negative energy. Like, it just won't affect you as bad. These people want to do evil and they want to do harm, and it's like, you pray it away. Do your Return to Sunders. Light your incense, your sage, clean your space, do your spiritual baths. Like, take care of yourself and your energy because it is a real thing. Energy is a real thing, and people will sit there and do the most for, to attack you or to just make you have a bad day. When someone is good energy, it's just good energy, and you're light and you're happy, and it's like everything is just good. And when you're around negative energies, it's like you just don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. You try to get away from the bad energies. So you have to pay attention to the energy people carry, because when something is good, you're going to know when something is good for you, and you're going to know when something is not good for you. You have to get away from it. You're going to know, but you have to pay attention to your intuition. Don't be scared to write a complaint. Like, who's your manager? Who's the boss? Who's the boss in this place? But, there's always somebody you can speak to. And we are not here we're not here to work these jobs to be treated poorly. You're here to help a business or a corporation, and they're supposed to treat you properly. And if you're not being treated properly, you have every right to file a complaint. It can be whatever it is. It could be sexual harassment, it can be harassment, it can be bullying, it can be sexism, it could be racism, it could be whatever it is. And it's like, these people are not supposed to treat people that are supposed to help them in a negative way because you're making them money. So it's like, why are you going to treat a person fucked up if they're the ones that's bringing in the money for you? It's like, and it's because people are afraid. They're happy they have the job, but they're afraid to lose the job. But you have rights, and these people are not supposed to treat you fucked up. They are not supposed to do that. They can lose their jobs because of the way that they're treating you, the mistreatment that they have the position that they have because it's believed that they know what they're doing and they're going to treat the people fairly. But when that's not being done, you have to bring it to someone's attention. I know I go in and I start talking about all these little things, but it's return ascenders. Do your return ascenders. All it's gonna do is gonna send the energy back. Whoever's doing the work, it's just gonna return it back to you, back to them. It doesn't matter how many years ago it has been. It's gonna return it back to them. You can move forward. You could be free and you can be happy, and you can move forward and have a good life. I know this video I was talking about all these different things about work, about complaints, about return to senders. Just protect yourself and pay attention to the energy people carry, because you need to know what you're dealing with and who you're around and who you can be around and who you cannot be around. You have to pay attention to that, because the energy is never gonna lie to you. Always lead with love. Bye.